Time to get time
As long
for
as you like,
everything.
man. It's just
FQRY, what time is it?
foolishness. How about that? It's foolish time, people.
Time for
It's
the
time
foolishness.
to get foolish, people.
And it's not even April Fool's Day.
Man, what a night, bro. I mean, when there's not much to do in Florida, let me tell you that right now. So,
You think because
basically,
Florida's open that everything is open, like it's back to normal? It's not? Oops.
bro, all we do is drink, bro. Because it's like, so there's main pockets, right? Like major cities like Tampa, Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. But in between is just like land. But they put all the developments in there. So we're
Yeah,
basically
yeah, yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
30, 40 minutes away from Tampa. So literally is rural, right? There's nothing here.
Yeah, it's just
You're looking
like the
at just
development and just like
yeah.
wood. Yeah, yeah.
And when people come say like, "Oh, you gonna come check me?" You go, "Yeah. Let me go check." And you put it in like your Waze or your maps. It's always like 35, 40 minutes away. So you're like, "I don't want to go that far." So you just end up just staying home and just drinking by yourself. You're like, "Man, fuck this shit. I'm staying home, man.
Okay.
I don't feel like driving, man." Because the thing is, it's 40 minutes there. Gonna hang up for like 2, 3, 4 hours, and then have to drive 40 minutes back. You're like, I don't want to do all that.
Okay.
So,
All right. So before we jump into more of that, do we
mm,
have an intro?
mm.
Ian
No
says,
more
"Yo,
intro.
suck up fit."
We just jump
Melissa
into it.
says, "Hey guys."
They don't know this
Yeah,
fucking
confusing. How long?
chat.
How long you been on? We've been on 2 minutes. But yeah. All right. Do the intro.
Me nah do no intro.
Run it.
Me nah say no.
Run
No.
it.
No.
That's because you
If
forgot
you
it.
if y'all don't know, fuck you by
It's because
now.
you
Fuck it.
forgot it. Let's see this guy.
Fuck it.
There's your new intro. If you don't know, fuck it by now. Fuck it.
If you don't
Hello,
know, fuck
Evan
you by now.
Campbell. Hello.
Fuck it. See my bust my lip, bro. I'll tell you, it was a night, bro.
I
Man,
saw
God,
that. What kind of drinking you guys do? What busting lip?
bro. I
Morning,
went
morning.
I went to go reach for the dog, and the dog come out and bought me. Boof. I said, man,
So you want to go kiss the dog?
I wish. That's what it was. I wish it was like something more sentimental. But I was like taking off his harness, and he just boom. He said, "Me bumbo crowd."
So you gotta be making fun of him and calling him old dog. What up?
Right,
What
but
up,
remember,
Michael?
this is after like 5, 6 Jamesons, right? So it's not like as easy as it seems.
That's light work. About 5, 6 Jamesons.
Bro, when the last time you drank?
Every Sunday, Shot Club Podcast, 7:30 p.m. on YouTube. I do
Fuck,
6 shots. The last drink I
fuck.
was taking shots of was because every 10 minutes.
Oh
The
man,
last one I was taking shots of was Jamaican rum because I didn't go to the store to get any other drink. Yeah, that Ray Nephews
y'all need to
burns.
stop drinking Ray and Nephew, man. Ray and Nephew gets you in trouble.
Oh yeah, Ray Nephew is my Corona cure. Anytime I feel a little tickle in my throat, I gargle some Ray Nephew and I come out clean.
That's how it works.
Yep. So if people you don't know, get you a bottle of Ray Nephew, nothing else. You feel that little tingle, gargle it. Corona cure. Let them know I told you. Dr. Ches. I'm like
And you
Dr.
said,
Ho. I don't know if he's a real doctor, but if I say Dr. Ches, I'm just saying.
yo, how come every time there's like an Asian doctor, they're super happy all the time?
Because they know
Yes, I am
that
Doctor Ho. Yes, this is my brother. Yes, yes. I'm like, dude,
that
I've
was
seen your country. It doesn't seem that happy. Or maybe they're that happy because they're here in this country and they're like, man, y'all got it good here, so they're
or they
always
know
happy.
the game. They act happy, we think it's happy, and then we buy it. And they're like, fuckers.
So you think people buy because of the happiness?
Yeah, why not? Would
Okay.
you buy from a doctor like, all right, so I got this new shit.
New shit, new shit.
New shit you might just want, but fuck man.
Hell yeah.
You just take that shit, man. Who gives it? You're not gonna take it from a doctor like that, but if a doctor is nice and happy, customer service. You make the customer feel happy. They take what you're selling, and then in the end, they realize they didn't need it at all.
Give me an
It's the
example.
hustle. Dr. Ho.
Oh, come on, bro.
You said give you an example. Dr. Ho.
Dr. Ho's official, bro. He's official.
Bro, go look at the stuff that he sells and tell me it's stuff you need.
It's
Not
all
stuff
like
you
that.
need. Anything that he sells is on the shopping channel. Nothing on the shopping
There's no
channel is
such thing as
anything
a
you
shopping channel no more,
need.
bro. What are you
Yes,
talking about?
QVC. What are you talking about? QVC.
You have
Shopping
cable.
channels.
You have cable TV,
Shopping channel still exists.
bro. You must be the only person I know have cable TV.
It's not a cable
Internet.
TV. I'm just letting you know it's still
Internet.
there. There is
I don't think.
still a channel that people can go to purchase things with their credit cards. Probably
Yeah,
PayPal now.
yeah.
They might have updated now. They might take your PayPal. They might take e-transfer.
I don't know.
Not bad. Oh yeah. So
QVC.
how's the weather? Oh, I'll ask you how the weather is about there, but you're in Florida. The weather here is very nice today. As you can see, I am in a t-shirt. You really can't see it, but yeah, there it is. I'm in a t-shirt. Good weather, and Nicki Minaj dropped a new song.
New song?
Yeah. It was an old mixtape, but she dropped a new song with Drake and Wayne called Seeing Green. Man,
Okay.
fire.
Aw.
Why you act so offended?
Because in the eve that J. Cole drops a fucking amazing album, you bring up Nicki Minaj. Are you
Because
kidding
she
me right
dropped
now?
a new song. When's the last time Nicki dropped a song? Man?
Cares?
It's been a minute.
When's the last time J. Cole dropped an album? Let's be real. It's official. And it's actually
Last
a good
album
album.
J. Cole dropped was KOD.
Cool.
I believe. And
There
it was
you go.
just all right. So a new
And he finally sent
J.
made
Cole
an
out was
album that
like,
is like good. Like this is absolutely a good album. I won't say classic. I mean more listens to make it
Hey,
classic.
hold on.
It's good.
Why are you changing the conversation from Nicki Minaj? You see? People like you.
Go ahead.
People like
Hurry
you.
up and get out your system. Go ahead.
That shit. What else? What can I say? Wayne dropped like a 24 fire. Nicki came through fire. And then Drake cleaned it up fire. Got me seeing green.
You done?
Almost.
I just want to know. Just let me know when you're done.
Melissa, why a mixtape? Just to show she's still out there. You know what I mean? Just to give you a little preview that Nicki's still out there. Like she's still well, she had a what's called interview with Drake or whatever. Not an interview, but they did FaceTime. But she was saying she had a writer's block this whole time. Her dad just passed away. But she just had a new baby same time. So she said she's been quiet for a minute.
She had to know. She's lying. She fucked up her money when she went. She doing all that wild screaming at people shit, and she worked for Apple. Remember, she had the podcast.
Yeah.
And they told her you have to fuck up for a while. Like you have to go away for a bit if you want to stay and still get that instant money, like that Apple money. So that's why she was quiet. But she got reprimanded, just like T.I. They're like, yeah, shut the fuck up. If you don't, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like,
but isn't T.I. is about that other stuff? Like
yeah, but you see, he's been quiet. He doesn't do expedition, nothing. Like you have to stay quiet for a bit. You know, it happens. It happens, man. And then she was wilding, and I'm like, she thought she was on top of the world, telling people how much money she was making, and I don't even, dude. You act like you're the one cutting the check. You're not. Apple's cutting the check. You know, and Apple's very like almost. It's not as bad as Disney or Disney, but they're still very family oriented. Like they want everything clean. Sweet, you know what I mean? So it's like, and she thought she can just talk any which way, war with people. No, you're on the wrong podcast, or you're working for the wrong company. So they gave her that warning, like, yo, cut your shit. Like I need you to step back for a bit, let people forget, and then come back. So.
Oh yeah. Was there any other music that dropped?
Yeah, J. Cole. Yeah, J. Cole. You know what's funny? I'm not even a J. Cole fan. I was talking to Rudy about that. I was like, I can just appreciate good music. You think like there's only a certain few that I actually get excited to hear from. Kendrick, Kanye, of course, Jay-Z, and Drake. And they're top tier people like that I've seen from when they were 18 and they're now where they're at right now, you know. So it's like those are the only ones I really get excited for. So when none of them were dropping, like there's no Dre, there's no Kendrick, there's no Yeezy, there's no. So I was like, man, we're
You
just
know,
in like,
Drake is in the tuck right now. Drake is
yeah,
in the
yeah, but
tuck.
we have
He's
Certified
in the
Lover Boy
game,
was
but
supposed to
nothing
come out
there.
March. Lover Boy was supposed to come out in January. So we've been sitting there like, when is Certified Lover Boy coming out?
And it's the next guy, Kendrick. There's rumors of him coming out this year
Right.
too.
So, but my point to that is nobody was dropping. So when I heard like I think he said it like a week before he was gonna, yeah, May 14th I'm gonna drop an album. I got excited. I was like, finally, one of the top tier people
I thought
finally
it was
making
last
an album.
Friday he was gonna drop the album.
I know I was like a
Because
week
I
in
thought it was
advance.
last Friday. Then I saw I was like, oh shit! I thought he's gonna drop an album today. So when I went to go check, he only dropped the interlude.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, so not the album. So I had asked Tyra. I turned around and said, Tyra, when's J. Cole? J. Cole. People don't know Tyra's like my 18-year-old kid. So she keeps me in the loop sometimes. I was like, when's J. Cole dropping? She's like, oh, the 14th. I was like, thank you.
Right. But I don't know, like you can tell he's grown. Like you can tell he's a father. You know what I mean? Like you can tell people who are like, I have shit to lose now. So he raps that way. So it's like, this is an album that I want my kid to hear decades from now and be like, oh, that was my father. You know what I mean?
In that vein, you're saying, did you notice that the album is edited?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it too. I was like, why are you cutting these all out? But you don't want to fuck up your money either. Like,
yeah, but
censorship is serious. As we know, censorship is serious now. Like you never know when you're gonna get censored or not. So you might as well just take everything out and fuck it. Like
true,
when you get the concert, you'll hear me. Like, but I'm out. Why fuck up your money?
I wonder if it had to do with samples. You know, a lot of times if you go to get a sample from somebody, they'll tell you what you can and can't do with their sample. So they'll be like, "Oh, I don't want." Yeah, they tell you. They'll tell you straight up.
They can
I was actually just listening to J. Cole's 2014. Yeah, they can tell you who they want on it, who they don't want it. It's all about them giving you the pass for it. So what you got to do. That's why the whole thing with Tracy Chapman and Nicki Minaj went off, because she sent the song to Tracy. Tracy like, I don't want you doing this to my song.
Yeah, but it's not that. It's like not say these words. Like no, if you can't use this particular word, okay? Like they don't
I can't remember the story, but there's somebody.
They clear it. They don't.
No, there's somebody who was like, you can't curse. If you're gonna get a sample from me, you can't curse on it. I have to go look up this story. I'll find the story. But you keep talking while I look for this.
It doesn't take that much fucking energy. You know what? You could talk while I press Google. Ain't that
you still gotta search Google. You gotta search Google.
You're gonna be there all day looking for it. Let me tell you that. Imagine someone try to clear a sample and they're like, you can't curse on my, if you're gonna sample me, you can't curse. Get the fuck out of here. That's what that would be the name of the song. Get the fuck out of here. If you fuck with me. But for everybody who haven't heard it yet, please. Why am I doing like free marketing for them? But it's actually a decent album. I don't think there's a theme. I know it's called The Off Season, but I didn't hear a theme. Like something that's consistent all the way through the entire album. But it's still a good album. It's just I think it was just lacking that theme for it to be classic, in my opinion. And some of the beats were, for me, not the best. But overall, it's literally like 4 mics. If there's 4 or 5 mics, it's 4 mics. It's really good.
I liked it. It was a good album. I saw a lot of people complaining. They're like, "Oh, it's really slow. Why does he pick slow music and all that stuff?" And I'm just like,
"Do you not know J. Cole?
Like, he's saying stuff for you to listen to. He's not trying to make you dance. Like, what's going on?"
There's another piece that I think why it's not classic, because he doesn't have something that you could say like, "Let me just throw the car or go to lift weights." And I think not Middle Child. What's the other one that was on it that it was released earlier? I gotta look at the song.
2014 or 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
That one? No. What's the song though that was released before this album, like a year ago, but it's on this album now? Not Middle Child, the other one.
Oh yeah, I saw what you're talking about. So I remember I saw people putting the quotes of the lyrics, and then I heard it, and I was like, "What?" I never heard this song before.
Really? The Climb Back. That came out early. I think last year. The Climb Back. That was the only like decent song that you'd be like, yo, we can bang this track. But all of it is just that's why hip hop, like, sometimes you need the Travis Scotts, and then sometimes you need the J. Cole. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you want to get hype as fuck, and sometimes you just want to smoke a spliff and chill and listen to music. And that's what J. Cole gave you, and he gives you bars, of course. Like you know when people say, you know when people say, J. Cole got bars or Kendrick got bars, Jay-Z got bars. It's like, dude, they had bars from the first year they were out. Like, that's if they don't have bars at this point, then you have to be like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like Kobe scoring 40, you shouldn't be like, oh my God, he scored 40. You know, like you'd be like, no, that's what Kobe does. Like, he usually scores that. You know, like, so at this point in his career, it's kind of like irritating to me when I hear people like, oh, he's got bars. Of course he's got bars. Fucking J. Cole. He's always had bars.
So I found it.
Well,
all right. So DJ Premier, he wanted to. It's the one sample he couldn't clear for Gangstar. They recorded a song called "Dough in Advance," which sampled the Ohio Players' "Sweet Sticky Thing." So when they talked to him, he told them, "Man, I have all daughters, dude. Y'all are cursing on the song. I don't want my daughters hearing those songs where they're cursing on the record that I was a part of," Premier says. I'm like, but some of your albums have naked women on all of them. Call it art, call it whatever.
They don't own it. They don't own their publishing.
But the guy said no. He said no.
What they say. He
didn't get the sample. The man said no.
That was back in the day. Like, you can do that. It's not about. It's either you clear it or you don't, right? Like, it's not because you have to say certain words.
No,
like,
but he's telling them
like
if you're cursing on it, I'm not sampling it because you're cursing on the track.
Rolling Stone said, like, you can't use this whatsoever. Like, no rapper can use this whatsoever. And if you do, we're gonna get 100% royalties.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Understand.
But this situation goes to exactly what I was saying. If someone goes, "Can I sample your song?" and he goes, "Only if you don't swear in a song," they can do that.
There's those kind of clauses in there, bro. Because as soon as you sign off on it, there's no clause and be like, it has to be clean. It's like, no, are you going to clear it or not? And what is your percentage? And that's it. Like, you can't put it. You can't put the F word. You can't put the N in it. You won't see none of that in there. They're just people are being dicks. I don't want no black people on my stuff. Cool. Then don't clear it. But you can't. Fuck it. Like, you want to be a dick, don't clear. But you can't put that in the clause. The only white people could be on my shit. Okay, have fun trying to clear that. You can't put it in a document.
In the song. That's way different than cursing in the
song.
No, it's not. You're talking about race. That's based off of race. That's not even a preference.
I'm just talking about law. You cannot put that.
You can't base a law off of race. You can't. So that's totally different than cursing on a song. It's totally different. It is just totally different.
No, it's not. Like, you can't talk
by
about
law. You can't.
I can say, oh, I don't want by race. I don't want you to do it because I don't want you to talk about spaghetti. You mean that's dumb? And I'm gonna put it in my clause that you better not talk about spaghetti.
It's possible.
Bro,
it's a clause.
Clear it.
And if you agree to it, but if you agree to it, then you agree to the contract.
I'm saying you'll not see no contract like that. They can say whatever.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why the song wasn't cleared. That's why the song wasn't cleared.
That's just a dumb story. Just a dumb story.
It's not a dumb story. He's telling you that's the reason why it wasn't cleared.
Premier and Gangstar, they just didn't like hip hop. They didn't like what hip hop were doing. That was just the idea of hip hop using me. Now they're fucking fuck like now they're looking like maybe we should have, because we'd have made bank. We'd have made like $100 grand a year for doing nothing. You know what I mean? Now they're looking at it as stupid. But that was that weird, like, we didn't like hip hop. And it was like, okay. You know, the same thing happened to Rolling Stone. They said the same shit. I want no hip hoppers doing that shit. And they lost out on a bunch of money, man. I'd have been like, yeah, sure. Go ahead. Especially if you own the publishing. I'm not sure if Rolling Stone actually owns their publishing, but probably not. But whoever their publishing was like, nah, no hip hop. But it's in movies. You know what I'm saying? In movies has fucking curses. You'd be like, what the fuck? So why can't hip hop have the same sample? That's stupid, bro.
So D'Angelo covered this song before.
See?
They allowed that.
See? It's like, come on, people.
He covered the song.
But it's like, but I get it. Like back in the day,
That's
the
different than
stigma,
sample though.
the
He redid
stigma
that.
behind it. Yeah, but
But
the
there's
stigma
16
is
songs with
different.
this sample.
Yeah, they changed their tone. Trust me on that. They because they look at like we missed out on money.
Try to think.
OJ's, I think Kanye sampled them. OJ's.
There's 16 of it, but they don't confirm that they sampled the actual song.
Mm.
A lot of them are just vocal lyrics or the hook, the riff. Doing Advance says multiple elements. There's different ones, just hook. But there's the one. Have you ever heard of The Realist? I don't know if you ever remember The Realist.
Realist.
He was a rapper, and that was his name, and he was coming out and he was just dissing everybody. He'd have a song dissing Jay-Z, then he have a song, but he just called himself The Realist. And I swear he had like Tupac's voice or something crazy. But it looks like he sampled the song.
Does he curse?
His song, Fuck Hollywood. Yeah, Fuck Hollywood.
Okay, I guess so.
Ortega Cartel, they did it, but that's hip hop, rap, R&B. So I'm not sure exactly what it is.
The Cartel.
But yeah, other ones that look like that's the only one that looks like it could be hip hop that sampled actual elements of it outside of Don't Advance a Gangster.
It's cool, but whoever they are, they can deny hip hop, but it's stupid though, because they'll put it in movies. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, what movie's not violent or doesn't curse? Maybe Marvel, not even Marvel anymore. Because when I seen Winter Soldier cursing, we were all like, what?
Yeah, they OD like right away. I was like, oh, okay.
Let them curse. Let's go Disney. Like
Disney's like, yo, we going in. Disney said we're not playing. Well, let me get a few of these people.
Yeah,
Melissa says, did y'all hear the song with Khaled and Buju and them? I heard it. I'm not a fan of any reggae song that Khaled gives you. I'm not a fan of any reggae song that like links up with like American other outside of DMX's Here Comes the Boom. Any like remember Bounty signed to like who did he sign to? The Neptunes. I believe Bounty signed to the Neptunes. Sizzla was signed to Diddy or something like that.
No,
like everybody like
what's his name first when they broke up? Dame Dash.
Dame Dash, yes.
That's remember when he dropped like 4 albums right away and Dame wasn't ready. He was like, holy shit, this guy makes a lot of music. And he got out of his contract quick, took that money and ran. I was like, yeah.
But yeah, so I'm just not big on the mix. I'm not that big on that mix at all. Did you hear the song? Did you like it?
Yeah, I think it was dope. But like it's when it comes to Khaled, sometimes you question the if it's genuine, you know, like if it comes from a real place, because a lot of times it just seems like it's a money grab for Khaled. But he's such a positive dude, right? So it's like, yeah, he's an old DJ, so he knows how to hype people up and blah blah blah, and that's how he got his fame, right? And he was one of the biggest DJs in Miami. So all the up and coming artists like Rick Ross, when nobody knew him, he'd be like, "Yo, I'll play your shit. Come here, give me music." And that's how he built a following in Miami. And how he blew up is because of Rick Ross, and Rick Ross kind of brought him on for the ride because he's like, "You helped me get big." So, you know, so then it just started to spiral, and now he's huge. And he's really about that positivity shit. So in that realm, it's like big up DJ Khaled. But when he starts doing the dancing and it's like, bro, I don't know, man. Like it doesn't seem genuine to me. It just seems like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to show you guys I'm a nice guy. And it's like you don't.
It reminds me of Grimace from like McDonald's, like how he just runs around like that, like Grimace. Not in I'm gonna say not in shape, but then probably, but like just like arms out and how he's always moving and dancing like that. I don't know. Did you see his video? He just dropped a video with Bieber. Who was the song with? Bieber and someone else are in the song together. Bieber, Lil Baby or whatever. But they're playing golf. The whole thing, they're playing golf. Then all of a sudden, they look out in the distance and there's a alligator. So Khaled runs, jumps the alligator, wrestles the alligator, beats the alligator down.
He's having fun, man. How old is this guy?
Like, just dying. I was like, what is wrong with this man?
How old is DJ Khaled? Let me look that up. He's got to be. Guess. I will say
It's like
45.
40. I was gonna say that.
You gonna say 45 too? Anybody
Yeah.
else? Anybody else? What
Actually,
you guys
actually,
got?
actually,
What
Price
you
is
guys
right.
got?
46.
Right. Like you want to go outdo me one. Everybody else? Anybody else? Before I press
46.
enter? Anybody? Anybody? No, no takers, no takers. And it's 45. So he's just enjoying
Yeah.
himself, man. Just enjoying himself. Imagine at 45, you're still relevant to kids. Like that's what hip hop is. Like
We the
Beatles were huge.
best.
Elvis was huge. But there's nothing bigger than what we're watching today. Hip hop is the biggest thing we'll ever see in our
Okay.
lifetime. Somebody might come,
Our lifetime. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. But what we're watching, hip hop, there's billionaires. There's no rock star that's a billionaire. They said, what's his name from the Beatles?
What's his name?
It,
Gene
I,
Simmons, not a billionaire.
no, I think the guy from the Beatles is, but it's not. I guess because it fluctuates. Sometimes he's a billionaire, sometimes he's not a billionaire.
Okay.
Sometimes a billionaire, sometimes. But let's call him. There's one, the guy from the Beatles. I'm disrespecting him because
What's his name? Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney. Can't believe I disrespected him like that. I didn't
All
remember his
right.
name, but Paul
So
McCartney.
Simmons is worth 400 million.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, there's no billionaires.
Okay, yeah. Paul McCartney's 1.2.
Yeah, like it goes up and down. It goes from he's a billionaire, then goes up again. But we have two, Kanye. Well, maybe three if you added Rihanna, because Rihanna's a billionaire now. Rihanna, Jay-Z, and
And
Kanye.
Jay.
And they're young. They're not in their 50s, 60s, 70s. They're still young men. Like, I guess Jay-Z's in his 50s. My bad.
What's his name is short of it. Jay-Z is like not Jay-Z. Well, not Jay-Z. Dr. Dre is like short of it by how much?
By like
I
100.
think about like at least like 200.
And
200
same with Diddy,
million.
right? So there's like that's hip hop, man. Like Gene Simmons only worth 400. He's Kiss. Like it's crazy what hip hop is doing.
The closest
Crazy.
rock would be Bono, and he's 700 million.
Yeah. And these guys are old. They're like 60,
Bono,
70.
sorry, Bono. I said Bono. As you can see, I do not listen to Bono.
Pro bono.
But yeah,
What else you got? What else comments you got?
second. So Brandon, some sample clearances come with production credit, and that gives creative rights to the song. That makes sense. Yes, it totally depends on the publishing contract of the original music.
They're just being dicks.
Dean and Dean says cover is different than a sample.
Yeah. But it's a slippery slope though. Did you know like a lot of Mary J. Blige's shit is
Very not
covered?
really. As long as you cover of what?
Well, you talking to me or you reading something?
Like which song?
Look, listen to them, and then because
You.
I put on like Spotify on like something like smooth sounds or something like that, and I play like old school like 80s or not 80s, let's call it 80s, 70s and 60s stuff, and you'd be like, oh, here comes Mary J. Blige, and it's not. You'd be like, wait a second, like Joy is from something else. Everything is something else. You are my everything. That's something else. And I'm like, wow, she did a lot. I don't know how they cleared it, but maybe she gave her like a lot of royalties. They gave them like 80% royalties. Who knows? Because is it a cover if you change the word?
Well, I don't know.
You like how Diddy changes the words?
No.
When he used to do it.
A cover is like you pretty much you're redoing the song, but like you're redoing everything. Like you're not sampling it at all, right?
No, I get that. It's like
if I do a cover
song,
of Biggie, it's me rapping his words.
I get it, but like that's the end around the get around of not paying for a sample. But then remember, Pharrell and them got in trouble for that because it was like the likeliness of, and I think it was Al Green
Of how
Al
close
Green
it is. But yeah, I think that's what
so
it comes
like, it's
with
weird.
Publishing.
Like what?
I think that's the publishing part of it, because if you don't have the person who owns the lyrics itself saying, yeah, you can redo my list. Like covers on YouTube and covers that you actually sell are like two different things, right? You do a cover on YouTube and that's just like fair use. But if you're gonna put it on your album, you're gonna have to
think of it like
get
Lauryn
that
Hill.
publishing cleared.
The only reason we know Lauryn Hill is because she did the Dolly Parton cover, right? So it's like in that realm, how that work? She changed the words a little bit, of course, but
Paid for it. Just like Whitney Houston's "I'll Always Love You."
Yeah, that too.
Dolly Parton's on money. Oh,
She was just sitting there getting rich. Like,
hold
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. You can have it. Y'all can have it.
Melissa says, "How do y'all feel about spice? Not into her at all. Same
Who
one.
Spice?
If it's not spice for my food, exactly what you. If it's
Who
not spice
Spice?
on food, I
Marvin
know
Gaye
it
song.
is." So,
Go ahead. Go.
no, Brendan Roach talking
Hold
about
on. He's coming to you. Go,
Brendan
go,
Roach,
sorry.
sorry, talking about DJ Khaled. He's kind of a poop DJ, to be honest. A Jamaican style DJ, not a selector. Just saying.
Yeah, he was the guy that
And then we have a whole
connected.
bunch of guests. People said 47.
Like, I wish I knew him when we was doing music. Like, he would be a cool DJ. Unlike those real DJs who are trying to mix and blend and all that type of shit. They'll never take like local artists' music. Never. So it's like that's the one you want. The one that's not really a good DJ, but he's just hype. Like everybody knows him. He's sort of like Funk Flex. You want to know Funk Flex. He's not a really good DJ though. You're not going to Funk Flex party, but you want to know him though. Yeah, Marvin Gaye, my
Jane
bad.
said Pharrell used Marvin Gaye song. He said he actually
Yeah.
did use it. Okay.
No,
Vina
he got.
says,
I said Al
right, a
Green,
straight rip musical composition.
so it's like,
Oh, did you?
yeah, I thought
I
it was
thought you.
Al
I heard
Green.
Marvin Gaye in my head too. Like
Yeah, I just couldn't remember which family it
Brendan
was.
Roche.
Like
I got to give
somebody.
Jay-Z props for going back, paying for the Beatles samples to re-release the Grey album. Is that album he did with Danger Mouse? Or he didn't do it with Danger Mouse, but Danger Mouse did the remix of. Oh yeah. The remix of Jay-Z's Black album with the Beatles' White album, I believe, and he called it the Grey album.
Great album.
But yeah,
Big up. It's not big up. He just has money to do
but yeah.
it. Otherwise, he would have never paid them. Like Jay-Z's paying
Hmm?
for all kind of shit. I mean, he'd be like, yeah, this
With
person,
no
yeah, I'll pay
cares.
for it. Yeah,
With
you
no
need money too,
cares.
yeah, no problem. Yeah,
I'll
he's just
pay for it.
out there.
I'll
Yeah,
pay for
yeah,
it.
yeah. I got you. I got you.
So what's it called? I didn't get to listen to it, but Jay-Z did give money to Black Rob as well.
Yeah, that's why people don't like Diddy, man. Like Diddy's like, I don't know, his stock is sinking because I think people forget very quickly, anyways. Because like seeing Ti
Yeah.
and Country Wayne.
Yo,
I was just like, whoa, like people still like Ti, like, dude, because he's being accused of is fucking wild. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah.
huh? But then same.
Yeah.
What about the other guy, the Jamaican funny dude that does all the different characters? Major
Major.
Hype. He still his followers went up. I'm like, man, I guess people just forget. Like, yeah, it is what it is.
What's it called? Talking about Diddy. How'd you feel about hearing that line in J. Cole's song? Where he's talking about being a scuffle, and the last scuffle he was in was with Diddy. And all I could think of was like, what's with Diddy and fighting the young dudes? Diddy hit Drake. Do you know the reason why Cole got into a fight with him?
No, I thought it was just like over him listening to Diddy music because he said he was 16. So I was like,
No. Okay, so he's like the last couple he remembers was with Diddy, and he was like, it's crazy because back in the day, I used to listen to that album nonstop, to his music nonstop. You'd think that he was my favorite rapper, and it's crazy how times changed to now. And it's like he's totally different from what I remember. So the whole reason
like
of
the
it was,
scuffle is new. It's more new than being 16.
yeah, it's 10 years old.
Gotcha.
It happened 10 years old.
Oh, okay.
So
Recent.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
when Kendrick dropped Control, remember he said, "I'm the king of New York." So
yeah.
I'm assuming this is around the time Diddy was getting really saucy, and I think that's the time that he hit Drake too. But so Diddy sees Kendrick in the club, and he has his drink, and he's gonna go confront him about the whole thing in New York. Cole catches him, seeing him trying to pour his drink on Kendrick, for saying it. So Cole jumps in to stop him, and that's where those two start fighting, and then it gets broken up and whatever. But that was the last scuffle. The reason he got in the fight was stopping Diddy from pouring liquor on Kendrick for saying he's the king of New York. So
He's
yeah,
so weird, man.
Diddy's out here just fighting everybody. Like I don't get what's going on with him, but yeah, he said he was super drunk. They said he was like super drunk, super gone.
They say that's always the excuse, right? He's super drunk. You're super
Yeah,
drunk. You're super drunk. But he also knows that he's gonna get away with it though. You dig?
it's
Like
10 years ago. I think at the end of
yeah,
the song, if I'm wrong, I believe Diddy talks at the end of the song, all about peace and love and all this stuff. So you know what I mean? Like Cole didn't mention it like yo fuck Diddy type thing. It was just like
the last time we
it's
got into a
crazy.
scuffle, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Ian, you already know why. But Diddy didn't fight Scar though. Diddy
He didn't fight
wasn't
who?
Scar. Scar is the bodyguard. No, I was thinking
Oh,
Wolf. Sorry, I was thinking Wolf. I'm mixing up
I'm
with
like
Wolf.
who's Scar? Like you talking fucking Lion King? What are you talking about, bro? You fighting animations now? What the fuck? You ain't a real
No, but
African.
you hear the stories about Diddy. Diddy doesn't really like. He doesn't fight a lot. Like it's all about the people behind him. Yo, what do you think
He has
of?
that mystique. He has that mystique that everybody thinks that he's
He does.
behind the killings. So like, yeah, they have that weird. And every time somebody comes out, they always, if you watch these weird documentaries about the East West,
I mean,
um,
documentaries. What do you think of like bodyguards and all that stuff going on YouTube telling stories?
I've never seen it.
No, because there's one. There's Diddy's bodyguard, the main
Mm-hmm.
one who's been talking since Biggie died. He's on there and
Mm-hmm.
he talks everything,
Yeah, yeah,
everything.
all those
It's
documentaries, bro. And it's just like
it's crazy to me.
it's hearsay, so you can't go to jail for it. But yeah, they
Sorry.
all everything points, and everybody says like, yeah, he's in there running his mouth like yo, 1 million for anybody who takes. I'm like, man,
Yeah, yeah.
like whoa, like what? He yelled that out loud. I'm like, wow, okay, okay, that's a lot of money, man. 1 million, fuck, man. Even I would look at you like, no, I guess it's this way. I'd be like, you know what? Maybe you should do this. 1 million? Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Ian said Scar's the one from the night at the club with J Lo and Shine. Without Shine, he probably would have got fucked.
And he fucked Shine. Well, he gave Shine a lot
Yeah.
of money, but he didn't.
He didn't take care.
Yeah, he didn't take care of him like that.
And the bodyguard's name is Gene Deal. He's the one on YouTube. He just wow. This man goes on live and just talks, and you're just like, man,
Like a woman.
you say so
Like
much. You
these
say
dudes,
so much.
these dudes don't have no. What is that? Not loyalty, but it's like
It's like
I
I know you're not
don't
talking
know.
about. It's
What's
not
the
a
word?
loyalty
Yeah,
thing, but it's like
what's the
is
word
that
I'm looking for?
loyalty? It's like loyalty, but it's like being loyal outside of a
Code. They don't have a
relationship,
good.
even
They
though
don't
the
code.
relationship ends.
They don't got that street code no more, bro. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah,
Like that we don't touch. Just like we expect women to. That's why when women come out and say this basketball player, we always do this. Like, bro, how do you not know she was gonna talk? But when dudes talk, you're like, what? What's going on here? Why are you talking? There's always some tough guy too. It's like somebody you can't even talk to. It's like okay, because you like you said, this Gene dude is actual real security guard. Like I'm sure he can throw hands if he wants to. It's like, do you really want to get into
the
that
guy. He
problem?
said he was there the night Biggie was shot. Like he was in the car behind Biggie, and shot. Like you know what I mean. So,
Mm.
but he's. I think he's the reason why everybody knows that Mace had to run outside of Cam, but Mace had to run out of Harlem because he was having sex with like a big drug dealer's girl, thinking he was untouchable. Then
You
the
saw
drug
when
dealer found out and ran him out to Atlanta.
Jakir got beat up. Jakir was fucking
No,
some boy's girl, man, and he was like not in Jamaica, but one of those smaller islands. It's on video, and it was like The guy came up to him and just started clapping him, bro. And Jakir was doing this like, oh, stop, man, stop. And he just boom, boom again. And the girl was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like that. And you could just see his dreads was going all over the place. But he got boxed up for that same shit. Like, you could tell like he was somebody because Jakir was like, I'm sorry, like my bad, dog. Like, I'm chill. Like, you could tell he was like a bad man wherever he was. Because it was like open hand slaps. Those are like embarrassing. He was just like, pow! I was like, fuck. You imagine that if a man open hand slapped you, bro.
That's rude.
Bro.
That's rude. Imagine.
Open hand slap.
Imagine a man open hand
Just
slap
punch me,
you,
man. Just punch me. Don't slap me,
and
bro.
you go.
You do this.
You just slap me. What kind of? You just box me? Like what is?
You gotta take it like a G. Like you have to make it look like it's Debo. Like, don't do that.
Did you just slap me?
Don't
No,
do that.
hold on. You slap me? You didn't even have the respect to punch me?
Right, like you're telling me that you a bitch. Like you slapped me. Like,
I am so soft to you. You slap me like
unless it's that fat white boy that does that boxing. He goes like this.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let him box you, bro. That's like, like a punch.
Your whole head would turn. Your whole head would turn. Nah, man. I've seen those shits. Don't make me pull up one of those videos.
Slap boxing. One hand here. You have to take the box. Pow! What's up?
You guys know what slap boxing competitions are?
This is what I thought it was in New York. Oh, see, we had hands.
So, right, break that down. Hold on. Break it down. When did you learn about slap boxing competitions?
No, I didn't even know like there was competitions for real, like where you get money and there's like a stage, and because I thought it was just arm wrestling, right? Then this fat dude, just boxing people and getting paid. I'm like, what? This is a real thing? And then I started following him, like literally like the last 5 years or so. I'm like, what?
That's not your first time learning about slap boxing.
Competitions? Yeah.
No, slap boxing.
No, but that was your question.
No.
I knew
No. They were competitions back then as well. Because the competition was who would flinch first. So you guys used to take claps in the face all the time and to tighten your jaw.
Oh man, tense your jaw. Tense your jaw. Tense your jaw.
So you're gonna tell your story about when you got knocked out or what?
When I never got knocked out.
Come on, tell your story. When Chris boxed you and he knocked you out.
That's a lie. I've never seen stars. Like knock on wood. Luckily, only when I fell off my bike. I remember that. I seen stars. I was like, fuck. Hit the pavement. My first thing I hit was my shoulder. Boom, my head. And I was out cold for a bit. And I got up like, what the fuck? But other than that, but he used to play that stupid game, hyperventilating game. And then, whoop, hold your breath. It's like everybody plays it like normally. You just grab the person's neck and hold the neck and they pass out. Not us. You get punched in your chest. Oh, man, we were some wicked kids, man.
Did we talk about that already? We talked about that.
But that's the only knockout I ever got. And I didn't do it because when I seen what he did to Budge, he was like, next. I was like, I ain't doing it. I see what you just did. You folded him, man. And it was like one of the worst foldings too. Like, you know when people go like, whoo.
People don't know what it is. This is slap boxing. Hey.
The fat white, that dude right there, man, he gets a free boxing. You just get the box. Now he's got to do it back.
This man's like, are you okay? That man ate it. I hope they're ready to catch him.
Watch, he does the line you up thing. And now he's out cold. Look at it. He's out. He's out. He's out.
Damn.
He's out. That's my dude, man. He gets paid for this. Like if you
go to smelling salts. They had to get him smelling salts.
No, see, he has his own page. And if you go to it, it's like he'll come to you for a set amount of money and he'll box you.
No, I'm fine. That's cool.
Bro. I'm
like,
people are paying
This
You
guy
get
gets
box
money for
fights,
a
man.
minute of work. A minute of work. That was a minute video. He gave him
And
2 boxes and was done.
bro, go to his page. It's like 150, $200 for him to box you. You can't box him back. I'm like, what? So what? People, I'm telling
No,
you,
there's
man.
people out there who would pay to get that box just to
I'm
sit
telling
on
you,
that box.
it's actual business for him. I'm not
I
even like
wonder
making this
how
up.
many people paid Mike Tyson to get punched.
Nah, dog. Ain't nobody's gonna be able to. Nah, dog. There's certain things you don't do in life. You don't pay Mike Tyson to hit you. You might not. You might not even hear the story what happened after that, man.
Michael said, "Those some tough ass dudes."
You know, remember like in cartoons when you die, you have your little angel come out right away, like the little spirit thing comes out. That's what happens if Mike Tyson hits you. Like your body just goes like
I
Marvel when
wouldn't
that lady
say.
goes.
Oh
Yo,
yeah, like Doctor Strange. Like Doctor Strange, yeah.
that's what happens when Mike Tyson hits you.
Yeah, and Joseph, if you see stars, hit the one in the middle. Alexandre says he practices on brick walls. Ugh. He probably knock
See,
out a brick by
bro.
brick like it's fucking Jenga.
But he's not even like boxing you like for real. Like
He
he's hitting
plays.
you right here, and
He plays
that's where you knock out,
house.
right? Like right here. That's why boxers always do this, so you don't hit this part of your chin, and that's where he hits you.
He plays
You
house Jenga. He's the only one that plays house Jenga, where he just slaps the bricks out.
for real.
Puts it on top.
He's that kid that we couldn't afford a fucking axe, so I used to have to use my hand and chop it.
I just used to push down trees, slap down trees. What? These slapping comps more like the Russian vodka slapping game. Real slap boxing is just open hand boxing for sparring practice.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we remember from New York. People
How
just
did
roll up on
Houdini
you like
die?
yo.
No, but you said Christendom used to have that competition where they would try to see who has the toughest jaw. So they used to line each other up. Chris, Ron, Buju, line each other up and just clap each other in the face. And they weren't allowed to like flinch or something.
Man, listen, they did some of the wildest shit. Wild. It made no sense half the time. It's always like being a man. Like, be a man, be a man. It's like, that ain't being a man. That's dumb. That's brain damage, bro. It's concussion protocols.
Didn't
Fuck
you
that
know?
shit.
Mental health starts with men. Be a man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, mental starts with men. So the only way
Mm-hmm.
to be a man. You're
Is
welcome.
what?
I gave you that. I gave you that one.
Yeah.
I'll let you finish that.
Your mental health. It ends with fucking health. Let me tell you that. Protect your health. Because there's not talking about mental health made me think of Charlemagne the God, and we were talking about tough guys. Doesn't he hang around with that tough guy? That's why nobody really fucks with him no more. He's like a dark skinned like African dude, but they like he can fight.
I don't know. It's his friend.
Yeah.
But he's hung out with him long. Yeah. But it's his
And it
friend.
made him
I forget his
untouchable.
name.
You see, enough people don't test him anymore because whoever that guy is, he's serious. Like people really know him. He's like a Debo type, not Debo, Kimbo type style. Like he's
And it doesn't
serious.
help that
Mm-hmm.
more money Charlemagne gets,
Mm-hmm.
he just passes it over.
Mm-hmm. So like everybody has that one person. Like you said, Jay-Z have Tati.
Tata. You don't mess with
Little
Tata.
Baby has that big ass dude. Drake has Chubbs. They all have that one bad man that they go to just in case.
So when I get big,
Wax. Thank you. Yeah, that's his name.
Oh,
Wax.
yeah, Wax.
Mm.
So when I get big, you're gonna be the bad man?
No, I'm too old for that shit. If you're in my 20s, yeah.
Damn.
Now, bro, when I get out of the car, I make noise. Damn, my back.
I gotta find a new bad man. Good.
I can't do that, man. One swing. I remember like just like doing like something very quick, like a quick action. Every bone in my body hurts, bro. Something explosive. Like if you say like grab the rim and I do it, every muscle in my body, like,
you can't do that.
Bro.
Your body's
That's
not trained for that anymore.
I'm trying to tell you. So I
You
was doing
can't do
like I
burst.
saw Pato and I tried to like give him a tackle, like come here, boom, and I'm like every
No,
muscle
man,
hurt,
you
bro.
can't
I was
do
like,
burst. You
what
can't do burst on your muscles. Like
the hell?
I learned that a long time ago trying to play basketball.
Mm-mm.
You're like, oh, open lane. All of a sudden, your body's like, no, and you're
Don't
like,
do it.
yes, and you go as fast as you can, and it feels good going all the way. You might not be able to dunk anymore, but that finger roll is still nice. It goes in. You watch it. You come down. You're like, yes, and then you take that first step to run, and your body goes,
Yeah,
you're like, and you drop
yeah.
down. People are like, you're okay. You're like, yeah,
Mm.
just hold on. I just gotta wait for everything to stop spinning.
Yeah,
And then you get back to playing.
you ain't
But
lying. You ain't lying, man. And then if you do it, like sometimes you know, I still got it. Let me see if I still got it. Let me see if I can just touch or grab the rim. If you could dunk, try dunk, whatever. But you'll instantly when you do it, you go, did I use all those muscles when I was a kid? Because I don't remember all these muscles hurting. Like you have like weird muscles like right here. Like why did I use that? Like you have abs hurt. Like why are my abs hurting? All I did was jump and reach. Like it's weird, man. You get old and you try to, like you said, do anything explosive. It's like holy fuck, man. Holy fuck.
the joints be on some fuckery when you hit 40.
Man,
We wouldn't know,
the joints are not
Alex.
that not
Alex,
bad. It's the
we
muscles,
wouldn't
man.
know.
All that muscles, like you, people get ready. If you're not 40, it's coming.
That's for the
Like
old
everything, as
people.
long as you stay stiff, everything
That's for the
feels
old
normal.
people.
As soon as you do anything like explosive or anything with a blast or just even like stupid kid and try to rustle, instantly all your muscles say, yeah, 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 we don't do that no more. Yeah, 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 yeah. Because everybody always comes up to me because I'm the big guy. I always want to like, come on, let me see if you can fight. And they grab you, and you're like, oh, here we go. As soon as you try to grab them back, like say, chill, you instantly like your tricep hurts. You're like, how? How did my tricep hurt doing that? How? You know what I mean? Like it's weird. So you just try to be like, all right, stop, please. You're funny. Because you know, if you engage, you're screwed for the next 4 days. Some muscle is gonna pull or strain. You're like, oh, this sucks,
Must have been asleep for a minute.
man.
Aaron says, wait till 50.
No, I'm good with that. I want to
Dina
see how
said,
this.
I've been laying a patio in my backyard and I swear my hamstrings no longer work at all.
For real, it's
Remind me, I
weird,
gotta
man.
go fix up my garden.
Bro, we were fixing Brian's desk the other day, and then he's like, "Yeah, can you go under and tighten it?" Me box, I brethren. It was like the most uncomfortable. I was like, I just couldn't understand why am I struggling here? All I had to do was this and screw, but being under and holding, I'm like, yo, this is wild. Hold on, my
Yeah,
back, my knee, my holy shit. Like, and you're like, come on, can this go any faster? You know what? This is tight enough for me. I just left. I'm like, fuck that. It's tight enough, bro. You can check if you want, but I ain't going back under it.
it's true. Because I tried, what's it called? I had to build up a dresser, a new dresser. Bro, I was sweating. I was like, why am I sweating? I'm in the house.
Bro,
I'm in the
so
house. What is going on?
so embarrassing, bro.
And I say it was like dripping. I'm like, what is
Yeah,
going on?
you look like
I'm in the
Shaq at the
house.
free throw line. Like,
What the fuck? Why am I sweating? This is just a dresser, and I'm picking up boards and stuff, and I'm like, really? It wasn't.
sweat.
And when I say a dresser, I mean IKEA dresser. I don't mean like some
Mm,
old school, old wood heavy. No, it
bro.
was just a regular old dresser. But nah, man, sweating. I was dying. I was
Same
like,
here.
okay,
Like you said, like out under there, just twisting, came up. Like you said, like just sweating, and he looking at me like, "You good?"
I
I'm
came
like,
up, man. My chest was just out. You know, when your arms just stick like this, and you're like,
"Yeah,
man, that was a good workout today. And then I thought about it, and I was like, I didn't work out. All I did was make a dresser, man. Maybe I should just
yeah."
make more dressers every day.
I'm trying to tell you, it's
Just
gonna be
keep sending me
sore.
dressers. Anybody who need a dresser made, let me know. Send it over. I'll
It's,
build it,
it's
and you can come back and pick it up.
even like when you do the do. You like when you're in it, you're like, yeah. The next day, you're like, why my back hurt? What did I do last night that my back hurts this much? What was I doing, man? Because
Bro,
when you're in it, you
sitting in
don't feel it.
chairs is like,
You're in it, like, yeah, I'm still young. I could do this. Let me pick them up. Pick them up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take this, girl. Take this. Yeah, sleep. Wake up. You're like, my back, man. Holy shit.
my back, my neck, and my back.
ah. I remember I pulled a hamstring doing that maneuver, bro, holding a woman up. And it was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, let me put you down. Hold up.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
And I had to keep it smooth. Like I didn't wanted to know. I just pulled. I was like, yeah, let me just put it down. Like, holy shit, this hurts. Because you know that you pull your hamstring, it hurts. But it was like it wasn't a full out one, but it's like one and you, like that quick one that jolts you. You're like, man,
Baby.
Then it hurts for like a month.
Let's just do this laying down.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, let me lay you on your back. You can't even hold yourself up, so you're just laying on her like lazy and shit. Like, oh man, what's up?
Oh, let's go sideways.
Yeah. Ladies, that's so true. If a man does it sideways, we're just tired. We're tired. We don't want to hold ourselves up like planking. Imagine we used to plank for hours like this, bro. Man, try plank like that now, bro. We don't like planking no more.
Yeah. Girl, ladies don't know. If a man does it sideways, well, I look on the other side. He's probably like this.
Yeah.
Like this,
watching like, whatever's on TV. Like, yeah, that's
like, man,
it's a good episode. And it's worse when she catches you, you're like, yo, yeah, take it, girl. Ooh, yeah. This is good for honey, man. It's good for honey. And then she gets all like emotional. You're like, oh, come on.
All right, let me get to these last comments. Brendan Roach, my old ass has been hitting the skate park with my nephews. Like I'm 20. Oh, you're nuts. You're nuts.
Who said that?
Brendan Roach. Talk about hitting the skate park. Bro, you're nuts. If you ever fall,
Tony
if you
Hawk
ever
had to
fall,
give it up. Even Tony Hawk said, you know what? I can't do this anymore, man. I can't do this.
If you ever fall, you're gonna drop in the ground and just shatter into glass pieces. You don't even know. Like you're just gonna shatter. Your nephew's just gonna ride over you. Like I don't know what happened. He's up there. I swept him up.
Fuck, man.
Father Time got a better record than Mayweather, for real though.
Mm-hmm.
He took them all out. The knees and back, two of the most important parts of the body. Lord help me.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's first two things that go out too.
Women, they always lay back and their knees, but let me tell you, if they freaky, they forget. They'll go right down on their knees. And you're like, you sure? You sure?
They'll remember the next day. They remember the next day.
Yeah, but they'll do it for you, man. They'll sit up in the bed with the knee iced just for you. You're like, oh, you're so sweet.
Dina says, I'm about to go take these 28 bags of pea gravel out my car when I leave, y'all. Pray for me.
Man, one at a time. Don't be a fucking hero. One at a time. If you have one of those, what they call them? When you want to move a refrigerator or a stove,
a dolly.
Yeah, if you have a dolly, use a dolly, man. Don't be too proud. Use a dolly, man.
Kevin, yo, I do this HIIT training half hour a day, 7 days. It's changing my life. I'm 5 days into a 7-day fast right now as we speak. For real though, half hour a day makes such a difference. It's true. Half hour a day sounds so little, and then you're like, damn. Well, me, I'm like, oh, half hour is nothing, and then I'm like, I never find a half hour.
Right.
But then I realized there's a lot of half hours I use for nothing.
Yeah, and it's usually looking at your phone.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless I said worst pain is getting a cramp during sex.
Not the worst one, but it's up there. I mean, I had some worse pains.
Dina says, D, you need to stretch before slinging that eggplant emoji.
Think about it. Who's gonna be like, hold up?
See, you're wrong. You know, you're like, baby, let me go to the
bathroom right away.
Let me go to the bathroom and get a little sexy for you. Stretch this motherfucker up.
You sneak out the window, do a quick jog, like, let me get my heart rate up. Let me warm up my stomach.
Just come right back in and run right up to it. Let's go. I'm good.
Now I got my blood flowing. I'm good now. Here we go. But you like literally like once you get past 40, you should do that type of stuff though. For real.
You only do it after running. Alex, my sexy game got so efficient. Marathon days are over.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, unless you're on if you're inebriated, you're a young person again, man. You fuck for hours again for no reason. It'd be dead. You'd be waking it up like, get up. Let me say, turn up. You know, like you take your buddy head and put it in between the punani lips, like, come on, wake back up. You think you're a young person again, man. That is Ray nephew. So please, people, do not drink Ray nephew.
Okay. All right, so Michael,
Everybody's been there. Everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, you think you're young again, man? You're not, man. Your body's like, bro, what are you doing?
go to
You're like, I
bed.
can do this. I can do this. Come on. But you ever do you're having a good night, like, yeah, I feel youthful. Might not feel young, but you feel a little youthful. And as soon as you bust off the first one, you just pass the fuck out, man. You be just like, and they're looking at you like, did he just fall asleep on me? And then like 2 hours later, when you wake up, you're waking her ass up like, yo, come on, I ain't done yet. She's like, you've been on call for 2 hours. What are you talking about? Well, I'm ready again. Let's go.
I've never been that old. Sorry,
man, it's coming.
Never been
you
that
just
old.
Drop asleep.
I mean, I retired. I retired. I'm done. I'm done that. Twins now? No, man. God told me, keep playing. So I retired.
You're tired of having sex? What are you talking
I'm out the
about,
game, bro? I'm vicious, man. I'm vicious. What do you say, man? I dropped twins,
sex
bro.
And having kids are two different things.
No, they're not. It's not. Yeah, that's absolutely. The problem with people like you. It's not. There's no difference. I know. That's the problem. Man, trying to say it's two different things. No, it's not.
Your pullout game is weak. Just say it. Say what it is. Your pullout game is weak, bro. Gotta be a pullout, bro.
Tell me why Tanika sent me a meme. This guy is just sitting there, and it's like he's like 4 kids just playing on his shoulders, and he's sitting there smiling. And then like above him, it's a TikTok above him. It says, "My pullout game is strong." And then just you keep seeing more and more kids come out, and then it goes black and white, and he just starts going into his face like, "No, my pullout game is weak."
Man,
I'm like, "Why are you sending me this?" He's just like, "Message."
I'm gonna have if anybody has weak pullout game, I'm gonna put you on the game. Just feel like you're a porn star. That's it.
No, man.
Just you want to nastier up. That's the thing. You don't want to bust aside. You want to take it out.
If you have a very good pullout game, you just don't appreciate what you're getting.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
You don't appreciate what you're getting.
No, but it is a different world because I had a girl that had her tubes tied, and she's like, "Yeah, you can just nut inside me." I was like, "Huh? Are you serious? Or is this like a setup?" She's like, "No, I'm done having kids. Just whatever you want to do. You don't have to pull out." And like you said, it's a different world where you can just go and just lay there like, holy shit, girl.
You guys don't appreciate it.
And it goes dead inside it and everything. You're like, holy shit, this is different. I didn't know this.
You guys just don't know, man.
You feel like you're in love, man. You're like, oh, this is hold me, girl. Put your arms around me. Shit.
See it.
I would like this.
Because that's how you know it's real. That's how you know it's real.
For real. I was like, oh man. I never heard no woman. She said it though. Shoot off. I'm like, really? Wow, okay.
Nah.
Interesting.
My problem was always the girl wouldn't say anything. She just, so you want me to pull out? Do what you want. Don't leave that to me.
You got liberal ass women. But I don't know too many women that actually tell you to pull out, to be honest with you. Like a lot of them get mad that I do. I'm like,
maybe
there's
you're just
consequences.
Maybe
you're
just
my brothers. My oldest brother has 4. My other older brother has 3. Chaz has 5. My little brother has 3. My dad has 6. Listen, there's consequences if I pop off in you. Let me tell you that. I am not, get mad all you want. I don't give a fuck. I see what happens when they let go. I'm sorry. They get seriously mad too. Like, oh, I can't believe it. Shut up.
You know. Oh yeah, hold on. Ian G says his pull-out game is 5th degree. Wow. So Dana said, how many kids resulted from this 5th degree pull-out game? Neither sleep nor drinking, no tiredness, nothing. So said 5th degree. Ian, let us know if you have any kids.
For real.
He has 2 kids.
Not you
Listen,
ain't that good.
you ain't fifth degree.
That's brown belt. That's a green belt, orange belt.
You might be like a yellow belt.
All that
Oh,
talking,
fifth
he goes, yeah, I
degree.
got two. I got two.
Fifth degree. Man.
You ain't fifth degree, man. That's me.
Oh,
40,
oh
that's
no,
what I'm
actually, okay.
thinking.
This all makes sense now. 8 and 12. He has learned to up his game.
He said it's planned.
Play it. Okay.
I haven't heard that in a
Okay.
long time, man. Planned. Planned like
Ian,
in the black
I'm
community,
married.
they absolutely believe that most of their kids are unplanned pregnancies. And I was like, I don't know where you're from, but where I'm from, anybody I know that has kids kind of planned it.
Yeah.
Like Ori, Jason, I'm like, they all plan their kids. Oh, okay,
Yeah. Well, not my first and not
right.
my last two, but the two in the middle, yeah, they were playing.
Horrible example. Yeah. Well, not my first. Well, not my
Not my
last one.
first, but the two, not the last two. The
Well,
twins were
wait.
not
Not
playing.
the
The
very
twins
first
weren't
one.
playing, but married still, so it didn't matter.
Right.
Or it
Well,
does matter,
it
but it
matters.
matters, but not in that scope. That other scope.
Bop, bop, bop.
Boom. All
I
right.
plan one of the two, and I'll take the 50%. Okay. Okay, verdict.
50% is a pass.
Yeah, man.
It's a pass. It's a pass. I said never had a headache, scratching of head, none of that.
That's good, man. Is it good? Because it's like not knowing is the worst part, man. So you're always asking, so did you get your period? Okay. Just asking. Did you get it? This week? No, still nothing. Okay. Little late, a little late. All right, good. It's the most
Melissa,
nerve-wracking thing in the world, man.
my three was all birth control babies.
See, that's why I don't
Listen,
trust birth control. Let it out. I'm
listen.
on birth control. Just let it out. No.
After the first one,
Nope.
you might have had to change brands.
She probably did.
She got the most potent one first, and it didn't work, and then the rest just followed true.
What's the one that looks like a Y? I was gonna say UTI, but it's not UTI. It's birth control, man. Let me tell you what it is right now. Hold on.
Don't look at
Types. Oh,
me. Don't look at me. You already said about me.
You don't know what's a birth control? What is that even? What is that?
IUD?
IUD, bro. That's the only one I've ever seen like actually really, really work.
Oh.
But it fucks women up, man. Their hair falls out. They get acne. They get fat. It fucks you up. So, and then once they get past 32-ish, they don't want to take that anymore. They're like, nah, I'll risk it. You're like, you'll risk it? I don't know, man. And a lot of women are like, I'll raise it by myself. Are you fucking kidding me? You know how important it is for children to have a father in their lives? Don't say some dumb shit like that. I remember a woman told me that, and I told her, don't call me again, man. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I'll raise it. But why? Why would you make that? That's so dumb, man. Like everybody's puts out there, like these kids don't choose to be here. So you want to be selfish and be like, yeah, they're not gonna have a father. What? That's dumb, man. That's so dumb. Like, don't. People who are like that, don't do that. Just find somebody
Who
that.
are like that. Don't do that.
There's a bunch of them though, because I meet them all the time. I'm like, you would really just raise a child by yourself? No, that's not cool. Because a lot of people like, I dated my actual age bracket, so 40 and up, or like 38, 37 is kind of low for me, but that's what I date. And none of them take birth control. And I'm always like, dude, you're taking a risk. Like, so what if you get pregnant? Well, I guess I'm pregnant. I'm gonna have a kid. I'm like, it's a human being you're making. Like, why would you take those kind of risks?
Well,
especially a lot of them go like this. Oh, I'm allergic to latex. You're like, what? So you're telling me you're letting dudes just raw dog you all the time? You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's like, but you guys are taking these weird, like you don't want birth control, and if you get pregnant, you're keeping it. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to the child? Like, who cares what you're doing to yourself? You're a grown up, but why are you doing this to the child? That's wild to me.
welcome to our times.
Man, it's wild. Like, and they think there's nothing wrong with it. I'm like, no. Look at any research that's done on this planet Earth. The importance of having a father in their lives. Yes, there's fucking kids who do amazing with no father. I'm not, but science and research shows there is a great benefit for kids to have fathers in their lives.
Right.
So only thing I'll do by myself, nah, man, don't. If you have a man that's telling you, I don't want you, don't get on IUD or just move on. Like, okay, because you're doing it raw and he's busting off in you. It's gonna happen at some point. And he told you, I don't want to be a father. So I would say move on. No, there's no such thing as no latex condoms, woman. It's the most weird smelling thing in the world. You ever had a non-latex condom, bro? You know, like latex has that smell. Imagine not having that smell, but it stays and lingers forever. It's like you opened up WD-40.
That's gross.
Man, it's like, what is this smell? WD-40? Oh, I don't want this. And they don't have large sizes either with non-latex. So you're there squeezing. You remember you have to pull it sideways like this and try to pull it down. You got to open the condom up and try to slide it down. Oh man, it's like basically, and she's gonna tell you after a while, even when there's non-latex, I don't really like that.
Oh.
So you're like, so you want me to bust off in you? You're taking a risk. I don't like those kind of risks.
So that's how. Is that how we're gonna end off?
Yeah, don't bust off, people. Don't bust off. Be more. be more. I was gonna say respectful, but not respectful. Be more
responsible.
Responsible is the word I was looking for. Told you it was long.
See how responsible he is? He doesn't even remember the word.
Man.
And I remember the word because everybody says, Ches, be more responsible. Well, yeah. Let me give the shout outs. Big up Michael Pasher, Dina Dean, Yusha, Melissa, Brendan Roach, Ian. Keep going. Coco jumped through saying wow.
Wow.
Alex, Andre. I don't know why you use that name. Just say your damn name is Adrian already. So much easier.
I'm like.
Who else we got out here? We had Aaron. Big up Aaron. Kevin.
A bunch of comments. Look at all these good comments.
I'm missing a whole bunch because I'm going up. Lion Palms Foods. Thanks for joining us. Who else?
Dina.
We said Dina. We said Yusha.
They said
Michael Williams. Boom. All right, let me go down. Melissa says, last notes, be careful who you bust off in.
Be careful. Let me tell you, if men,
you better be careful who you bust off in.
Exactly. If you plan, even if you want to have sex with this person, at least in your mind before you do it, say, if shit were to happen, I could build a life with this person, or just don't have sex with that person. Don't. Those days when we did that in our 20s, man. Like we both went to University of Hartford, and it was fucking fun, man. It was fun. Like I got a lot of that out of my system, so I don't care. I don't desire. Like if I'm gonna have sex with you, I always think, well, what if something goes wrong? Are you okay with building with this person? Then okay. If not, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. There's so much more. There's so many women out here. Just don't do it.
Brendan, safety first. Leave it. Dina and Coco are feeling you. Amen.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us at Dwight's Corner.
I'm in the garage today because the uncles got fucking drunk. Stayed up until 7 o'clock in the morning, talking loud as shit. They came in around like 2 o'clock in the morning. All brothers. It's the funniest thing. That's why it's admirable because it's like all brothers. Like the oldest, then there's the middle, and then the youngest. Well, he's not. Big J's the second youngest. And they're just everything was a joke to them, and they drank the entire bottle of Macallan 12. They were just taking shot after shot after shot after shot, and I kept hearing, Dwight. They don't even call me Dwight no more. They call me Fuckery. Fuckery, come here, Fuckery. Fuckery. I'm like, yo, what is wrong with you guys, man? They're drunk as a skunk. You know, they have that weird, you know, when you're drunk, you have that lean. This one right here, like,
Yeah.
they had that lean the entire time. And you know, you see you, we really love my family, you know. But you see him, he yum pum pum. You love yum pum pum. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? 3 o'clock in the morning, you guys are talking about who he's pum pum. Like, oh man. So yeah, man. That happened all the way to 7 o'clock in the morning, man. I woke up and they were still talking. I was like, holy fuck, y'all still up? So they crashed hard now. They out cold right now. So we're in the garage.
If you guys want to get a glimpse of what he's talking about, go to his Instagram.
Yes,
His
these are
Instagram
facts.
Facts.
Facts. I should have put the timestamp on it so people can see what.
What's your Instagram again? It does tell you when it's like an hour or what time ago.
Yeah, okay. My name, Dwight D. Miller.
Dwight D. Miller on Instagram. Go follow that. Follow me, Yaudish Cheza. Follow us at FQRY Online everywhere. Also, sorry, should have had this banner all ready for y'all, but follow everything we do.
So yeah, so
Foundy/FQRY Online.
Fuckery and Friends has come to a close. The season is done. The podcast, I'd like to thank everybody that supported it. It's still on that link right there. Apple, Spotify, even Google, like press anything. And a lot of the episodes have highlights. So if you don't want to listen to the hour long podcast, you can just watch video highlights. And it's like 15, 20 minutes long. But all the links are there. It's come to an end. So we're in a weird place because of what's going on in Canada, but we're going to start a new season very soon.
Lockdown until June 2nd. Gang.
And it's going to keep extending until we get 80% compliance in the vaccine.
No, he's trying to say from June 2nd, they're going to start opening up stuff. So we'll see. But anyways, I ain't even talking about this vaccine. Y'all ain't going to get me.
You don't want to be nanotech? Hey, that's what you love. Iron Man, don't you? Get that nanotech in you.
No. Because I won't be the one controlling the nanotech.
But then maybe you can figure it out, right? Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
Because that's like engineering. And no.
That's not engineering no more. It's literally just search the web. So
we
go figure it out. Search it out. Like it's like LimeWire. We didn't have to figure out LimeWire. You're the person. You're the one that got me into LimeWire. You're like, yeah, there's a new thing called LimeWire.
That is just bootlegging music. You're talking nanobytes.
You're not trying to make a new. You're not making a new Napster. You're like, listen, here's this that does this that can control this.
Bro.
So that's all you do is just search. Be like, that's what he does. He's the first one ever seen edit shit online.
I couldn't make a little pulley car that
I don't care about that
goes up.
Edit complete.
So what am I gonna do with a nanite? What am I gonna do with a
He doesn't have Photoshop. He doesn't have Paint Shop. He does shit online. You go to this site. Okay, well, when I want to do this, go to this other site, and then go to this site. I'm like, what? And now we can't figure that shit out for nanobytes. Sure, bro. Sure.
You're mad. Sure. Madness. Don't you watch Iron Man and see how crazy it? Even though he made it in a cave.
That'd be dope.
All right. All right, Dina. Later.
Peace.
Later, Brendan Rush. Thank everybody for joining us. We'll be back next week. Aaron got hers 2 weeks ago. I feel for you.
People.
Yusha said he didn't have his kids because he's not letting government control his legacy, and he ain't taking that jab. No jabbing for him. Is that I feel like Trini music should start playing about jabbing. All right, Lipcomore. See everybody next week.
Yes.
Same fuckery time, same fuckery channel.
Don't stress, man. It's just fuckery.
And go to the website. Get you some gear. Get
gear, man. As soon as he figures out how to do that marketing stuff, we'll have a bunch of commercials so you guys can see.
This shit is new, but it's not on there yet because I need it to be a little bit better. So until then, I'll keep you posted.
Bye-bye.
Best up.